Next, White House advisor Steve Bannon, as we said moments ago, reportedly pushing for a 44% top tax rate on high-income earners. You make $5 million or more, and that gentleman, Steve Bannon, is suggesting a 44% top tax rate on you. Joining us now is Eric Schoenberg. He's a patriotic millionaire, and he's a private investor, and he's been on this program before urging higher taxes on individuals. You must be a very happy guy this morning.
Well, I'd simply note a lot of ideas come out of the White House, and very few of them seem to actually get any traction. So I would love it if the White House was actually proposing a higher rate on high-income individuals. I'll believe it when I see it.
But you weren't expecting it, were you? You weren't expecting a Republican administration to even float the idea of higher taxes for some individuals. You thought this was coming from the Democrats.
Well, you know, back in 2010, I observed that I thought there were opportunities for cooperation from the progressive left and the Tea Party right. There was a survey done of people who had a favorable view of the Tea Party, and over 50% of them thought the taxes should be higher on people making more than $1 million a year. So I'm not, in fact, shocked about it. What's been shocking about this administration is, despite running clearly on a platform that the people in this country who've been screwed are the middle class, and the wealthy have been making out like bandits, when we actually see the policies they pursue, like on health care, which was fundamentally a major tax cut for the rich, it never happens.
So are you now a Trump supporter?
I am not a Trump supporter.
Are you a Tea Party supporter?
Again, I agree with the Tea Party in the sense that, the wealthy have manipulated the system in this country to their benefit for a long period of time. The problem I have with the Tea Party is I agree that concentrations of governmental power are bad. What I disagree with them on is the idea that the private sector doesn't have these concentrations of power as well. We need the government to balance the power of these large corporations.
Do you want to see higher taxes on very high income earners? I mean,
absolutely.
You want that?
Absolutely. We are running a massive fiscal deficit in this country. The notion that the most important thing is cutting taxes and reducing them on everybody, as the congressman just said, I don't understand it. We need to close the deficit. Where's the money going to come from?
The wealthy are the top rate up to 44%, and you add on the Obamacare taxes on upper income people, I think you pretty much got to 50%. You're okay with this?
I am totally okay with it.
You're okay with the government taking 50% of your income? I'm not.
Currently, the federal government, if you look at the actual effective tax rates on wealthy individuals...
I'm looking at the marginal rate.
Okay, but...
I'm looking at the marginal rate, and that's the very important rate, because that's what you consider when you're making a move up or you're working more overtime or whatever it is you're doing.
Well, I disagree with that.
Are you retired?
I do a variety of things. I do not have a full-time job, no.
And you don't have, therefore, income? You don't have a high income?
I have a high income, but I don't have it from a full-time job. And let's talk about this for a moment.
Where's the income from?
Investments.
Investments. So you pay capital gains taxes?
Capital gains.
You don't pay income taxes?
I, of course, pay income taxes.
So you're proposing higher taxes on people earning good money, but not higher taxes on people earning investment income. That's a contradiction.
This is an important element of an ongoing discussion we have. I keep making this point. You make a good income from doing this show. You pay a higher rate on the income you make from doing this show than I pay on the capital gains I receive for just kind of sitting back and doing nothing. And I am a strong advocate of equalizing. They talk about closing loopholes, but they never talk about the single biggest loophole that the rich take advantage of, which are lower rates on investment income than on the income you receive for actually working for a living. Why should a plumber or a teacher be paying a higher tax rate than a private investor like myself? I don't think that's right.
If you raise the capital gains tax rate, you put it right up there. If you treat it as personal income, let's suppose you have a top rate on capital gains of 39.6% where it is now, you will get far fewer capital gains.
Well, let me remind you.
People will not take their profits.
Let me remind you, I served in the Reagan administration. People talk a lot, the congressmen talk a lot about looking back to the tax reform of 1986, what a great reform that was. That reform equalized the rates between investment income and labor income. That was a very important element of that agreement.
And it was the Clinton administration which brought capital gains tax rates down.
I agree. It's one of the problems I had with it.
It was you guys, the Democrats. You did that.
Look, again, this is where I do agree with the Tea Party. There is no single party. This has been a joint endeavor between Republicans and Democrats benefiting the wealthy in this country. I will not disagree with you on that point.
All right, Eric, look, it's a pleasure to have you back with us again.
Great seeing you.
I don't blame you for having a big smile on your face when it's a Republican administration which talks about higher taxes on the wealthy. I am shocked. But there you go. Eric Schoenberg, thanks again, sir.
Thank you.